Life Path 8, welcome to your 2023 Life Path Energy reading. So we're going to be doing this video in two parts. The first part will be the collective reading, the second part will be the pick a pile reading. In the pick a pile there will be 3 cards in each pile, and there will be a yes and no card also included in that. Okay, so I'm gonna just jump straight in with your energy, overall energy, and this is took from a major arcana card. Okay, so you have the Fool. Ooh, new beginnings, Life Path 8. This is a good card to get, especially in a new year reading, because most people have something new that they want to bring in the new year, or something old they want to let go of, which, you know, basically helps them bring something new in to replace that. So yes, the Fool, it's all about the journey. It's about the start of a journey. It's an optimism as well. So there's an air of optimism over the next 6 months, which is how long this reading runs for, from January to June. So yeah, so you've got a nice optimism energy around you, optimistic energy I should say. And it's also about, it's curiosity. So it's viewing life's challenges with curiosity, with that childlike spirit, if you like. And yeah, seeing things as a challenge, seeing things as challenges to overcome rather than seeing them as obstacles. Yeah, and seeing them as opportunities to learn and grow, again, like a child, you know, it's everything a child does. It's an opportunity for the child to learn and grow. So that is what it is. It's the start of a new phase of your life, or a new cycle, a new life cycle. It's a beautiful energy, great energy. So let's have a look at the rest of your cards. So we're going to cut this down a bit further now and take a look. What I will do, Life Path 8, as I am getting your cards for your main reading ready, I'll speed up the video, okay? Because it can take a while. Okay, Life Path 8, I'll just turn over your cards now. So you have the 3 of Air, you have the 6 of Earth, you have the King of Air, ooh, the 4 of Fire, Journey, okay. So that's a major arcana in this deck. And then for your last card, just more cards wanted to come out. So let's have a look. So this for the month of June, we have 3 cards coming through. So you have the 2 of Water, Healing, and the 9 of Air. Okay, we'll take a deeper look in that as we do your reading, Life Path 8. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the clarifier cards for these. I'll speed up again as I do it. Okay. Ooh. Okay, Life Path 8, what I will say is you have got a lot of cards coming through, because usually I put 1 in each placement. So these cards are the clarifier cards for the energy here. And you've got, in a couple of placements, you've got 2 coming through. So you have the 2 of Wands and the 3 of Swords there. We'll take a deeper look into these in a minute. You have the Fool again and the Wheel. Okay, you have the King of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups in reverse, the 10 of Pentacles, and the 4 of Swords. Okay. So there's a lot going on in this reading, Life Path 8. I'll just take a moment. So Life Path 8, Yeah, there is a lot going on here. I can see a 6 months coming through of kind of a transformative time for you. But I'll start with January and we'll work our way through, okay? So January, you have the Three of Air, which is similar to the Three of Swords in the original deck, for those of you who know your tarot cards. Okay, so this card is the energy coming through is all about the expansion of the mind. So you can see in the card he has a book in his hands. Yeah, it's about growth through learning. There's also an owl there as well, which is all about wisdom and knowledge. So we can see at the beginning of the year, it's about you recognizing that learning never ends. It never stops. It's always going to be with you. Life is one long lesson, if you like. Yeah, so it's also regarding knowing your history as well, in order to understand where you are right now. Okay. So yeah, it's a nice card. It's the mind, it's to do with the thoughts, and it's to do with understanding of self, understanding of others. Okay, so we also have the Three of Swords here. You've got two clarifier cards for this placement. The Three of Swords is regarding heartache and grief. So this can be on a romantic level. This can be on, it's just anything that has made your heart hurt. So we're looking, this is carrying through from 2022. So yes, there's some of you, you've got two clarifiers, so bear with me if this doesn't resonate. Yeah, for some of you, you are dealing with heartache and some sort of disappointment, okay? And this is going to be improving as the months go by. But yeah, this is just something that at the minute that you're having to deal with. As I say, it is some of yous. It can also be it's finding inspiration, this card, through hardships, which goes in well with the Three of Air there. So it's learning them lessons, taking them lessons learned. So I feel you're going to be reflective. So yeah, with the Fool card and with this card, some of you may have just left a job, an area, a relationship, and you're having to start a new journey. But some of you, you're feeling a little bit heavy of the heart. Now, for some of you, it could be either or. You could be feeling heavy of the heart and indecisive on where to move through next. But for some of you, it will be this nostalgic feeling. So you'll be in the beginning, in January, it'll be a time of nostalgia, looking at a way to move forward, making plans, but also being a little bit stuck with the old life that you had. For some of you, it could be an inner struggle. It could be a letting go of the old. So if you've made some New Year's resolutions and you're trying to stick to something, and then the old you is trying to creep back. So yeah, it's just being mindful of that, okay? So we see January is for you, Life Path 8, as being a time of reflection, a time of learning, and also for some of you, a time of letting go of heartache of some sort, something that is heavy on your heart, okay? Now moving through into February, Life Path 8, you have the Six of Earth. Okay, so this card, we're moving more into a slow and steady pace. Again, you've got choices. They're still in that energy of what to do. You've got the Fool again, so this is doubled. You've got the Fool energy. So there's definitely new things coming through. You are entering a new stage of your life, be it in relationships, in work, or even just within yourself, your perspectives, how you view the world, how you view life, and how you want to be moving forward. Because the wheel is a lucky card to get, and it is, but it's also being kind of like on a you can go either way. So sometimes it can be a decision made. Now, getting the wheel after the Two of Wands, I do feel this is for a lot of you about still not sure which way to go in life. Some of you may be feeling a little bit lost at the moment. This could be to do with the heartache that you've been encountered in 2022, still carrying through for some of you, or a disappointment that you've had in 2022, still carrying through. But for some of you, it's just you're in that fuel energy, you want a new start and you're just not sure which way to go. There's no drama about it, there's no heartache about it, you just fancy a change, you want to move your life in a new direction. So you'll probably find that you're feeling this life path 8 in the first couple of months is feeling this, where do I go next, okay? But then we move for March, you have 2 kings. And the first one you have is the King of Air. So the King of Air is regarding the thoughts, it's the mind and the mental body. Okay, so this card is all about being disciplined. It's about you being stern but compassionate at the same time. And it's also about saying what you mean and meaning what you say, and people seeing that. So this is a strength, this is a beautiful strength that's coming through in March. As I say, you've got 2 kings. The kings are the master of their suits. So this is a beautiful, really good energy to be coming into in March. You've got the King of Pentacles. So the king again, the master of his suit. As you can see in this card, he's just looking very content. So we've got this beautiful contentment coming through. The Pentacles energy is to do with health or wealth. So anybody who's been trying to do something in terms of bringing in financial abundance or physical abundance, to feeling better about yourself, physically, more healthy, you're going to feel that achievement. You've made it through this the couple of months, the January and February, you know, these little toing and froing that you've got going on, and you've moved through that and you're starting to stand in your ground and things are becoming rooted into your reality, is the best way I can put that. So basically stability is coming, mental stability and also financial and health stability is coming through in March for you. Now, when we move into April, we've got more of a doing energy coming through now. We've got the Wands energy, or the fire as it is in this deck, and you have the 4 of fire. So this is all about making it's a focused determination, I think, is the best way to look at this card. It's also connecting the mind and emotions with using them for deliberate action. So we've seen this, like Parfait, we've seen this in the month of March. We see this coming together after a bit of the start of the year. You're feeling a bit of a pull between what you want to do moving forward. Yeah, you're seeing this now. The focus is there. We see it in March and we see it now in April. The focus is coming through for you. So you're so we see April as you being more skilled as well, so whatever you've been doing in the months prior to April, the skill is going to start to come together. So yes, or you could even start mastering a new skill. But it's deliberate, focused action. Okay, now you have the 10 of Cups with this card, and when the 10 of Cups comes out with this particular energy, I'm like, well, this is about you focusing your emotional attention within. Now we've seen this throughout the year, really coming up to April. So this is going to carry on in April. Your focus is going to be on yourself, on your own emotional abundance, okay? And that's why the 10 of Cups has come out in reverse for you. So yes, this is a beautiful energy, beautiful fiery energy. It's determination. The fire is about willpower as well. And it's about your own personality and how that affects your plans and goals. It's connection with yourself as well. So yeah, it's a beautiful energy to have around about April time. Now, We move into May and we have the Journey card. This is a beautiful card again. So this is a balance. It reminds me of balance a lot, this card. It's when you're looking back and you're seeing how you ended up where you are. And you see the lessons you've learned. It's a coming together of that. It's a really beautiful card. If you can see, it's got the light and the dark, or the positive and the negative. It's got the duality, and it's there. It's like life is it's a journey through duality, through learning to balance the negative and the positive aspects of ourselves, of our lives, and of those around us, okay? And learning how to work through in as much peace as we possibly can. It's also a coming together of self. As I say, it's a balance within as well. And it's an acceptance of where you are. It's a really beautiful energy to be in. And on top of that, Life Path 8, you have this energy with the 10 of Pentacles. This card is the abundance card. It is, all about spiritual and material abundance. So again, we've got this duality coming into a beautiful, beautiful balance. So yeah, so by May, things are going to be turning around for you. For those of you who have been going through some heartache in the beginning of the months, as I said, that's going to be turning around for you. And you by May time, you're going to be feeling more connected with yourself, more connected with life, and that attitude of gratitude and seeing the good in life is going to be making a comeback. And that's for those of you who have been struggling in the end of 2022, bringing that into 2023. And for those of you who haven't, it's it's just a level up. It's a further understanding of gratitude and the depths that gratitude for that you have around you and those that you have around you, how far that can go. It's a deepening. It's beautiful energy to be in, beautiful energy to be around. Both of these cards are very, really beautiful energy. Okay, so at the end of the 6 months, so we're looking at June, you received 3 cards come through for your energy. Okay, so we'll start with the 9 of Air first, also known as the 9 of Swords. It has a different meaning in this deck, and it is about universal consciousness and vision and focused creativity. So this is going to carry on through. What you started with here at the beginning of the year, Life Path 8, with this 3, and this learning and growing on an intellectual level, or even just learning to work with your mind, so your mind's working for you, not against you, okay? This is something you're going to be mastering as the year goes on, and we can see that there with this card here, with the 9 of Air. So this is coming through, yeah, and this awareness and vision. It's a good card to get. It's a good time to get ideas out there. If you want to, grow anything, if you've, want to learn a new skill or adapt on a skill or branch out, now's a brilliant time to do that. It's a really good energy to have. Anything to do with the mind, it's a strong energy to come through. Now with this, you have healing and you have the 7 of Water. Now the 7 of, I'm going to do these cards together because we're in the emotional body here. Okay, so this is a coming up of anything that needs to be let go of. It's surrender and it's trust to healing. Okay, it's getting to know yourself authentically as well. It's letting go of that holds you back. You're going to see yourself doing this, and you're going to be being more in honesty and laughter. You're going to find things a lot more funnier is one way of putting it. Something that might have bothered you in the past, you'll now find it quite funny. You'll just laugh it off. You're just like, There's been a lot of growth going on over the months from January, life path 8. So yeah, you're gonna be, that perception's gonna have changed. We see that with the 9 of air there, and we can see it, but this is still ongoing. The healing is still ongoing. It is always ongoing, I must say that. But you're going to have a renewed faith in yourself and in the process of letting things go and surrendering. You're going to be getting very good at it. If you're not already, you're going to be getting better at it if you are already, okay? And we just have the 4 of Swords with this as your clarifier. Now this card is all about recuperation. This is regarding just self-care, looking after yourself. So it's just a gentle reminder not to push yourself too far, and that you still, for some of you may still be feeling a bit wounded from the 3 of Swords energy. Those that have been going through some sort of heartache or disappointment, something that's heavy on the heart. Yeah, it's just a gentle reminder to take care of yourself, but you've got this beautiful healing energy around you, you're connecting to your emotions on a beautiful level. Yeah, so it's looking like a positive end to the 6 months, a time of growth for you, life path 8, a time of growth. Yeah. So that was the main reading. Like, oh, before I finish that, just let's go back to the Fool card here, because yes, so just remember that every journey is about learning, and that's what your first card came out with. So it's all about learning, and it is. And yeah, remember to make, there's a saying, smile over the good and make peace with the past, and that's how you move forward into the Fool energy and into the new journey, which is what you're going to be doing. You are on a new journey, so in the next 6 months you're going to be finding out more about yourself, more about people, more about the world. You know, it's a nice journey that you're going to be going on over the next 6 months, okay? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to prepare for the pick a card piles. I will fast forward the video again so that you don't, because it takes the time to set up. If you would like to get your question together for the yes or no card, and I'll see you in that reading. Okay, life path 8, as you've noticed, we've got different cards here, as you probably noticed, I should say. Yeah, I couldn't get anything out after the first card, so I had to switch decks. Does that sometimes, so the messages needed to come from this for them 2 piles for some reason, from the numerology. Right, okay, so if you would like to pick a pile, and I'll give you a moment to do that. If you need more time, you can pause the video. Okay, we'll start with pile 1. And let's have a look. Ooh, Air Guardian, shift your perception. Okay. And this is something that's going to be happening in the 6 months. You know, that happens with the Fool journey anyway, life path 8, you know. Because you're going into a new phase of life, so your perception does start shifting. But yeah, Air Guardian, there's a lot of air in your reading, so it doesn't surprise me you got this. Pile 1. Okay, your next card is Trust. You have a strong connection to your soul's loving voice and have faith in your intuition. Oh, And your yes or no card is a yes, and you have the sun. Okay, and there's a little saying on this card. Let's have a look. I shine my light on the world around me, and my radiance attracts more success. So that's looking at the law of attraction. It's yeah. So that was your reading. If you took any value from this Life Path 8 Pile 1, if you could like and subscribe, please, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye. Okay, Pile 2. So let's have a look at your moonology. Luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. Very good. Okay. And your love activation message is evolution. You realise that obstacles are merely lessons on your path to love. And for your yes or no card, you have a yes with the Ace of Pentacles and prosperity. Lovely. Okay. Now for the final pile, Pile 3, for your moonology, conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. Okay. Your love activation card is expression. You are ready to manifest your thoughts and transform them into acts of love. And for your yes or no card, you have a yes. The Queen of Swords. So this is that, you know, air energy, if you like. Yeah. And astute. Yeah, I think you got the king in the main reading as well. So that's really good. King and Queen of Swords. So that's that duality. That balance of the masculine and feminine. Lovely. So that was your reading, Life Path 8. If you took any value, if you could like and subscribe, I would appreciate that. I wish you all the best for 2023. Bye.